Hi, Colin. I think she's really picking up steam. Actually, you wouldn't have believed it 2 or 3 weeks ago. The beginning of her campaign was so flat and lacking in life and energy. In fact, we all thought she may be forced out at various stages with the MPs, but she really seems to have found her kind of zing, if you like, in the leadership debates. The tax issue really seems to have kind of really driven her campaign forward as well, and that was a very powerful line you just clipped out on the importance of being a convert and persuading people. That will have a lot of resonance with Conservatives.
It will, won't it? I agree with you. I mean, this idea that you shouldn't be apologetic. You should be looking to actually persuade people by the power and compulsion of your arguments. Just on Rishi Sunak, I've got a spare thought for Rishi Sunak. I mean, just on Rishi Sunak, I mean, he's described Sajid Javid as his Jedi master, his sort of political guru. There's no love lost in politics, is there really? Sajid Javid's now come out for Liz Truss.
Yes, that was a bit of a surprise yesterday evening. I have to say, I was only slightly less surprised by that than I was when I found out that Penny Mordaunt was backing Liz Truss as well, given that the two had been taking chunks out of each other in the previous weeks. But I mean, it shows you that friendship doesn't go very far in politics, actually, and the prospect of backing the winner and maybe getting a job goes a lot further in that case, because I mean the polls of members seem to suggest that this is miles ahead in this contest.
Yeah. Miles ahead. Has she overpromised? I say that because there was a story in the Times today. They've been crunching the numbers, as we must say. 80 billion, they reckon the bill is. 80 billion, her spending promises, whether that's things like increasing defence budget to 3% or cutting back on various planned tax rises. Where's it coming from?
Well, that's going to be a very good question. And I think Rishi's argument that she's going to end up borrowing a lot and putting it on future generations is actually a fair one. Unfortunately for Rishi, is that all this is falling quite flat because, you know, he is a man over the last few years who has steered the economy. He's the guy who's now, you know, like it or not, I hear what you were saying about the Western world essentially having the same problems, but he's the guy who's the villain of the piece. He's having the blame pinned upon him because it was his economic stewardship, printing of money, giving out free cash, all the rest of it, which Emma was talking about during lockdown, that has really kind of driven this inflation. And it's very hard for him now to say that I am the Conservative one, I've got the careful plan, when he's been splurging the money over the last couple of years.
Yeah.